What's going on, everybody? This is James Harris with Southside Dents and Cosmetics. Today we're working on a quarter panel on a 2021 Kia Sportage. Now we're going to be glue pulling this dent on this quarter panel, and the reason for that is, as you can see, the fuel door is right beside this dent and the dent is located behind it. There would be a couple of options to push this dent out if we maybe dropped the bumper or took off this black fender flare that's going around the quarter panel. However, I really didn't want to get into all of that, so I opted to glue pull it. The truth is, no matter which way I decided to go with this repair, it was going to be a little bit of a challenge. Quarter panels aren't the same as doors. We don't have the same access to push these dents out from the backside without removing a lot of stuff. So glue pulling is a good option. However, it's about 40 degrees and it's windy here in Virginia, and that is not ideal temperatures for glue pulling. So what happens is the metal doesn't want to move as easily. The glue gets very cold and brittle and begins to break, and you don't get as good of a pull. So in this video, you'll see I use a torch to warm the panel up and I check it. I don't get it scalding hot, I just get it warm. And that is to help the metal flow a little bit better and hopefully keep my glue soft enough to pull off without breaking the way that you see it breaking right here. The big challenge with doing a repair like this in 40-degree weather is you have such a short amount of set time for your glue, and if you miss the window to pull, you don't really get anything. And so it's going to be very important for me to move quickly through this repair and just pull the metal up, adjust my light the way that I'm adjusting it now, and tap down the highs, and then repeat this process. And hopefully I can move at a speed that allows the glue to do what it is supposed to do. So here's our first knockdown session. We've got a little high right here at the top. We're going to knock that down, or at least knock most of it down, and then continue pulling. Now up to this point, the video has been in real time. However, in just a moment, we're going to speed this thing up so that you can see the repair a little bit faster. And as you can see, the wind is already knocking down my light. So I'm going to battle that a little bit throughout this repair. That's okay. The real thing is keeping the panel warm and getting a pull at a speed that's efficient for the glue to do what it is supposed to do. Second pull turned out pretty great. Go ahead and knock down a little bit and get ready for our next pull. And this dent that we're working on today wasn't a traditional circular dent. It was more like a teardrop shape. It's sort of an upside down or inverted teardrop. So it had a little bit of a crease going through it. I'm going to use a crease tab to try to pull that crease up. It is pretty cool that we have a lot of different tab options, a lot of different tab shapes to go into whatever kind of damage that we're trying to repair. And so as we pull this up, we're going to continue knocking down, and we're getting close to this dent being being mostly out. So a couple more tap downs, a little bit more glue pulling, and this thing is going to look great. There goes my light again. Just the wind is knocking it down. It's certainly, like I said, not ideal conditions for glue pulling. When you're glue pulling, you want to be in about 65-degree temperatures. The wind is not a huge factor in terms of the metal flow. It just messes with your light a little bit. And so have to reset it and make sure that I'm getting every little high down, making sure I'm finding every little low, and pulling this thing up as best as possible. One of the other challenges when you're recording a video like this is making sure that your light is in a position where the audience can see what's happening. So let me just apologize for doing that portion of the repair and this knockdown work while the light was moved. But we are getting to our finishing touches, and we'll take a look at the final product here in just a moment. All right, here it is, the final product. The dent came out very nicely. Really excited for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm James Harris with Southside Dents and Cosmetics, and I'll catch you in the next video.